Hey there, Chris Hill here, and we have the new year coming up, which to me is always kind of bittersweet. I love the idea of a fresh start. Let's get the next new year and rock and roll. But at the same time, I always look back over the year before and think, there's certain things I kind of left on the table. I didn't get enough accomplished. I had certain goals I didn't fulfill, and I'm sure if you're watching this, the same things happen to you. That's life, right? That's the way things work. We don't always achieve the things we want to, and sometimes we actually don't really show up the way we need to, and as a result, things don't go as planned. But if you had a rough year, whether you're watching this here at the end of 2016 or maybe down the road, I hope that you'll stay positive and stay motivated and know that you can create a better future for yourself. But I think it's important to be intentional and be mindful of the decisions that you make, we all make every day, that help move us towards the goals and the life that we want for ourselves. Because at the end of the day or at the end of the year, you'll change regardless. And the question is, are you going to change in a way that is going to help benefit your career, your relationships, your family, and at the end of the day, your life? Or is it going to be changes that you're not really conscious of, and as a result, you gain weight or your relationships go to hell, all these kinds of things. So anyway, people talk about New Year's resolutions. I'm not a huge fan of resolutions. I don't think ever, probably since like being 10 years old when you had to write your New Year's resolutions in elementary school. Probably since then, I have not done that because, first of all, it's very kind of artificial. It's okay, now I should have these goals now that the new year's starting. I get it. It's a fresh start. But at the same time, they don't work. It's something like 70% of New Year's resolutions don't work. People join the gym and 2 months later they're gone. January, February always sucks at the gym, by the way. All you people that come in for 2 months and leave, y'all are killing me. Either stay or don't come at all. Or people try and quit smoking or drink less, whatever, and they don't work. A lot of reasons why, but I think primarily because there's not enough of a incentive and meaning behind it. So I want to, instead of actually create resolutions, talk a bit about some questions you can ask yourself that'll then create some goals for you and for your life, for your career. And you actually download a sheet off of the website over at chrishillonline.com/New Year's goals. And that should help you too. So spend some time on it, but there's 4 questions that I want you to kind of ask yourself that might be helpful in kind of navigating this idea. The first question I want you to ask yourself is, what do I want to learn in the new year? They always say that if you're not growing, you're not living really, and it's important to continually learn, whether it's in your career or even a relationship. Maybe you and your partner go learn how to dance, salsa dancing somewhere, or maybe you want to learn how to surf or play guitar, or if you're a chef, if you want to pick up molecular astronomy or a certain type of cuisine. So what do you want to learn? And at the end of the year, you'll have these things in each compartment of your life that'll make you feel really fulfilled, and it'll be very meaningful because you've created these things. So you want to create goals for yourself. And I'll talk at the end here about goals and how to kind of set goals so that you'll actually achieve them versus set them and then they just kind of all go to hell like most do. The second question I want you to ask yourself is, how do I want to change myself? So maybe that's smoking, or maybe that's drinking, or maybe that's not being present in my relationships, or it's not going to the gym and losing that weight I've always wanted to. Where do I want to be a year from now? How will that look? So it's important to know that, okay, this is where I am, and again, after a year, I'm going to be somewhere else. How do I want to change myself in a way that I'll be better in a year from now? So that's question number 2, change yourself. The next bigger question, number 3, is, how do I want to change the world? And you might say, blah, blah, like, you're thinking too big, Chris. I get it, but maybe not. How do you want to change the world in your world, wherever that is? If you're a mother that raises 2 beautiful kids, how do you change that world? How can you be a better mother? Or if you are a chef at a restaurant or a manager in an apartment complex, how can you better serve the needs of the people around you? And at the end of the day, at the end of the year, how will the world be better because of your contribution to it? So number 3 is how you want to change the world. For me, that's impacting as many people as I possibly can through my writing, through my books, through all sorts of different platforms, through social media, and connecting with people that way. And as a result, hopefully the world would be a little bit better because of me having contributed this last year. And the 4th is, where do I want to be a year from now? So fast forward 1 year, what does that look like? Do you have a new job? Do you have that business you've always wanted to start? Is that open now? Have you lost that 30 pounds? And you need to, again, print this worksheet out off the website and ask yourself these questions. Spend some time with it. How do I get there from A to B to C to Z? And it's not going to happen overnight, but you do want to set some goals for yourself. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about goals. There's all sorts of literature out there, and I'm sure YouTube videos. But some things to think about. First of all is you need to set a timetable. So you want to set a timetable, okay, by April 1st, I want to lose that 20 pounds that I've been wanting to lose. I guess that's realistic, right? Or by January 25th, I want to have a new job or a new internship where I can better my career. So all sorts of different ways you can do it. The next thing is you want to be very specific. You want to say, this is what I want to do. So many people say, oh, I want to lose weight, or I want to cut back drinking. But okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean you might have 6 drinks one night, but you might have 4 the next night? Or do you say, all right, I'm going to have 1 glass of wine a night with dinner? Or I want to quit smoking, and I'm going to do it with the little gum pieces or the patches, however that stuff works. And by the end of January, I'm going to be off the patches and the gum. I'm not sure how that all works, but you get the idea. And then finally this is really powerful too, whether it's your spouse, your friends, your boss, your coworkers, your parents. You need people to hold you accountable so that when you set these goals, you need to make sure that when you're actually in pursuit of them, people are checking in on you. Hey, Chris, how's that weight coming? Or maybe if you're going to the gym, you have a workout buddy that helps you with that. Or your buddy at work who smokes with you. You can go quit smoking together. And you don't mind letting yourself down sometimes, but the last thing you want to do is have that buddy of yours show up in the cold February winter without you. Then you feel like you let them down. So same idea with really anything. So I encourage you, ask these 4 questions of what do you want to learn, how do you want to change yourself, and then how you want to change the world, and then at the end of the next year, what does that look like? Again, you're going to change regardless. Is that going to be a positive change, or is that going to be just one more year? I love the meme. It's out there. It's just about time for that new me, that new year, new me bullshit, right? That's how it is. It's the same thing over and over again. People go to the gym for 2 months. Next year, go to the gym for 2 months. Next year, 2 months. And they lose and gain back that 10 pounds over and over again. So be mindful, create these goals, print this off the website, chrishillonline.com /New Year's goals. All right, guys, have a great year. Share this with your friends. I'd love for you to leave a comment on maybe some of your goals, some of the things you want to accomplish in the new year. And if I can help, please let me know. Cheers, y'all.